Hello YouTube, we're on the Real Programming channel. I'm its host. My name is Andrei. I greet you. Welcome. This is our 27th lesson. We are talking about HTML, PHP and MySqL, and topic if checks for more than just equal to PHP MySqL. Okay. An if statement can check for more than just equality. The test condition in your if statement can also check to see if a value is greater than another one, if it is a result of condition is true and the action code is executed. Here are a few more tests you can use to control the decision of an if statement. So, let's look on Sublime text and don't forget, you will find all the code and materials of this lesson under this video in description link to Google Drive. Okay, so this is our code. Start out with the two variables. Then, both of these conditions are true. It's okay. Write on a statement of entirely on a single line, long as the action is relatively simple. There are two ways to check if things are not equal, less than, greater than, and exclamation point is equal. This gives you the opposite results of an double equal point equality test. The greater than sign greater than checks to see if the value of the left is greater than the value on the right. If so, the condition is true, otherwise it's false. If this condition is false, it's okay, yes? The less than sign less than compress the value on the left on the value on the right. If the left value is smaller than the right, the condition is true. This condition is true. Okay, greater than or equal to is like greater than except it also results in true if the two values are equal. The condition is false. Less than or equal to similar to less than except it's also true if the values are equal. The condition is true. How about strings? Would the dog greater than cat work? Yes. You can compare strings in the test condition. They work based on the alphabet with being considered smaller than, less than, z using greater than and less than can help you when you need to present information in alphabetical order. Be the test condition if the if statement. Your job is to play the if test condition and decide if you are true or false given the following variables. So, let's look on solution of this exercise. If you are not ready, take a pause. This is our solution. Oh, and an empty using evaluate is equal. True of this single quotes. The condition is actually asking is the string buster equals the string $euro underscore name, not the value contained in the variable $euro underscore name. And $a underscore number is 3, which is not greater than 9. Okay, this one tricky. Since only the equal sign is used here is actually an assigned equal and not comparison double equal, and it ends up being true because anything other than 0, null, or false gets interpreted by PHP as true. Should be equal if we intended this to be a comparison. Okay, there are no dumb questions. Okay, it a test condition and the same things we use to control while loops in chapter 3. It's exactly the same, and even though we used it to tell us when we had remaining rows of query data back in chapter 3, we can devise more interesting test conditions for while loops by using different kinds of comparison. You'll see that later in the book. The logic behind send email validation. Elmer needs to validate the data he gets from the send-mail.html form before he sends any emails. In fact, sending the emails should completely hinge on the data validation. What we really need PHP to do is make decision based on the validity of the form data received by the sendmail.php script. We need code that says if the data is valid, go ahead and send the emails. But first we need to grab the form data and store it in a couple of variables. So this is our code. Okay. And this form data is all we need to check and see if there is data in each of the form field. The logic might look something like this. If $subject contains text and $body contains text, then send email. Or we could take the opposite approach and check to see if the form fields are both empty, in which case we could display a warning to the user. If $subject contains, if $subject is empty and $body is empty, then echo error message. Both of these examples have a problem in that their logic requires us to make two comparisons in a single if statement. One possible solution is to use two if statements. Sharpen your pencil. Write two if statements that check to see if both the subject and message body of Elmer's sent email form are empty. Echo a warning message if they are empty. So, if you're ready for solution, let's watch next. Solution of this exercise. That's two single quotes which represent an empty strings. By nesting the second if statements inside of the first one, the code is saying that both must be true in order for the echo statement to run. Indentation helps to show where the inner of if statements end, where the outer if statement ends. PHP function for verifying variables using equal to check for an empty strings works, but there's better way that involves built-in PHP function. The is set with two brackets function tests to see if a variable exists, which means that it's being assigned a value. The empty with two brackets function takes think one step further and determines whether a variable contains an empty value, which PHP defines as 0, an empty string or the values false or null, so a set only returns true if a variable has been assigned a value, while empty with two brackets only returns true if a variable has been set as 0, and empty string false or null. Let's take a look at how this function works. $w1 aloha as contain a value. $v2 is an empty string. Both v $v1 and $v2 are considered to be set, even though only $v1 as a value. Only this shaded echo code is executed. $v2 is set even though it contains an empty string. Only if $v1 is not empty, it's containing text, so this is if condition is false. $v2 is empty because the string it contains is empty. $v3 is considered empty even though it doesn't exist. $v3 doesn't exist. I get it. We can use is set with two brackets and empty with two brackets to validate the $subject and the $text form data. That's half right. We're really just checking to make sure the form data is empty, so empty with two brackets is what we need. The $subject and the $text variables are assigned values from the $_post subject and $_post L with the mail superglobals. Okay, and we will talk about this in the next lesson. And let's talk about next topic. So next topic is test multiple conditions with and or. Okay. And here is our 36th lesson about HTML, PHP and MySqL is over. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to my channel, please. Put like, share with friends and comment. Eat bananas, chocolate and nuts. Drink more water for the brain. Meditate. Do exercise every evening. That's all. Thank you. Bye.